Municipalities like working with us because, well, for several reasons. We handle it all, first of all. It is not just about police cars, although police cars is a big part of it. It is about public works equipment, garbage trucks, road sweepers, pickup trucks, snow plows, weed whackers, leaf blowers, or trailers, whatever they have. We're full service as far as the municipalities are concerned. They need a source to eliminate this unneeded equipment, always again for top dollar. The taxpayers demand that and are entitled to that, so they need to make sure they get top dollar. And also they need to limit their legal liability. Municipalities over the years sometimes decide to hold their own sealed bid auctions in the back of the public works lot or in back of the police station or whatever. And it's very cumbersome, and there's a lot of paperwork involved. And if somebody buys a vehicle from them and it's not roadworthy, and believe it or not, many of them are not, they could have some liability or some legal liability. They're selling that to the public, basically unsafe vehicles. So by them bringing them to the auction, they eliminate or minimize, I should say, that legal liability, because here it's a commercial transaction. The municipality is selling the vehicle to a licensed dealer through a licensed auction, all of who are insured, bonded, and all who have the expertise and are required to make sure that car is roadworthy before it gets on the road again. So a lot of the municipalities use us because not only are we the best and most specialized auction to get them top dollar, but they use our auction, or generally speaking, auctions to minimize or probably almost eliminate any legal liability that they might otherwise have.
This is a company that really does a great job in marketing our used vehicles on a trade-in or turn-in basis. And you may recall that we did this earlier in the year, and we received, I think it was about $15,000 for 3 cars. That number might be a little off, but that was my recollection of what it was. If I can say one other thing on this, what this Central Auto Auction Company does, it takes the car and almost transforms it into what looks like almost a new car. They buff it up, they clean it, and they do a great job in presenting the car to people who are looking to buy the car. We had a lot of success with this earlier in the year, and that's why we're proposing this resolution tonight.
We assess each and every vehicle, and if there's anything that can be done to increase its value exponentially, we do it. And we make sure it's marketed properly to the correct audience and to as vast an audience as possible. And we make sure the vehicle makes its best presentation, and if it's at all possible to be running, that it runs and drives. Nothing beats a live auction. That being said, it's not 100%. It's 90%. But for the other 10%, that's where we fall back on online venues to cover any potential shortfall that might happen at the live sale. When a car comes in to Central Auto Auction and signed into our lot, into our inventory, we immediately take pictures, do a brief condition report, etc. From there, that vehicle is it's in our system with photos, and it's when the car comes through the lane, it's offered on simulcast. We have simulcast, so anybody can, not anybody, but any one of our dealers can bid from anywhere in the world on simulcast as live as that car is going through the lane. So it's a live competitive bidding situation against floor bidders, even if you're off-site. If you're on vacation or you're homesick one day or whatever the case may be, you can still participate in the sale and bid live against floor bidders. So those photographs play into that. At the end of the sale, whatever no sales we may have, we already have the photos, are immediately posted to centralalaa.com, which is our in-house online venue. We call it the Bid or Buy Now sale. That runs from Tuesday afternoon at 2 o'clock when the sale's over till Sunday night at 8 p.m. Then Monday it gets reloaded again. Also, the vehicles go on to ove.com, they go on to Smart Auction, and they go on to Open Lane. So in addition to simulcast, we have 4 online venues. That's huge exposure. That's unbelievable national, in fact, international exposure. If your car doesn't sell after that, you might want to think about the price, or maybe we'll take another look at the car, because I can assure everyone that no one gets more eyes on the car than we do here at Central Auto Auction, beyond a doubt. We have the history of all the buyers that have been here and what type of vehicles that they've bought throughout our run here so far. And we go back in those records and we know, for example, all the buyers who typically are interested in police cars, let's say, all the buyers that are interested in fleet lease vehicles, rental vehicles, repossessions, donation vehicles, whatever. So we have an extensive, large, relevant database, and we market to those buyers each and every week for the specific vehicles we have on hand. Many auctions will take municipal vehicles or vehicles that belong to a university or to a utility company for that matter, and the way they come in is the way they sell them. They park them out in the back lot, they put it on a TV screen, and they sell it for $300. And that's how it is. Personalized service means that it's a hands-on approach with every vehicle. Some of the larger auctions, based on their size, they're just not in a position to do that. Here, every single vehicle that comes in is touched basically by a manager, which ensures that that particular vehicle is handled properly. Handled properly means cleaned and prepped properly in its appropriate run number during a peak time of the sale, etc. So there's a hands-on approach to each and every vehicle that's in this sale, if not by me, by one of my managers. And that's the way that extra effort brings top dollar for those vehicles. It's basically in the way it's handled. And we specialize in that area. We have the facility, the personnel, the willingness, the ability to handle it correctly. And it's not typical that it is handled correctly, in my opinion. So, but here it always is. You can rest assured that it is.